Hi Virgos. So let's get into it and see what the strawberry moon has for you with the Moonology deck. We just had a strawberry moon on Tuesday, I think it was, full moon. Let's see. What does Virgo need to know right now from the Moonology deck? We have believe in the impossible here. And then we have a time to give rather than take. And like that just triggered me almost for some reason. What do you mean a time to give? I've already given so much. What do you even mean? What do you need to release? Why don't you just tell me what I need to release? Like there's like a little bit of frustration. What do you need to release? I feel for some of you this could be related to dietary habits just off the bat. You might really enjoy indulging in sweets and breads and like croissants and like cinnamon rolls and things like that. Delicatessen. Maybe there's one that you've been frequenting. Wow, I can't get the word. Frequenting lately. Lots of bread is what I'm feeling, like bread or sweets. And also maybe there's somebody that wants to break bread with you. Somebody might be reaching out to you. They want to get together, have drinks or something. Yeah, like I'm getting the image of like actual bread. Breaking bread though. Same, like somebody wants to talk to you over food. Somebody might want to sweet talk you. Butter you up. Butter you like some warm bread, Virgo. But I'm trying to understand, what is it? A time to give rather than take. What do you need to release? You know, that could be connected for some of you. Maybe you give too much sometimes and it's time for you to receive. Right? What do you need to release? Is there some kind of way that's not really helping you these days? Some of you may need to release overthinking as well. You might be like fine-tooth combing when there's really a need to just take a step back and breathe. Breathe, breathe. Watch the Leo reading too, Virgo, because that was kind of how the Leo reading began. Let's see, what is the energy Virgo is embodying right now? Because Virgos do give. We give a lot, right? We do. So I don't feel that should be taken personally. I feel like when it says a time to give rather than take, it could even be giving to yourself, you know? But I feel like it's time for you to also, for some of you, it's time for you to share your gifts. Some of you watching, and you may have gifts that you don't really share. Any gift that you may have, maybe it's time to share that with others. And that could be what you need to be giving right now, or what it could be beneficial for you to give. And then what do you need to release? Is it some sort of anxiety? Do you need to release... I'm just getting the energy of somebody that's not, they haven't come out. Somebody is in the process of coming out and they've been thinking about it. And maybe there's some kind of fear holding them back from doing that. Maybe coming out as queer, whatever it is for this person. And they've been holding back from doing that. Okay, hold on. What is this energy that Virgo needs to release? I'm going to ask that question. Maybe the cards will come out then. What is this energy Virgo needs to release before I get into the tarot? Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. So with the Strength card coming out, it's giving me that Leo reading energy again, and the High Priestess is here beneath that. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. Yeah, it's like that. What do you mean? What do I need? What do you mean? I've been giving so much. But there's just like a need to relax that, and maybe it's just like enjoying the moment that's necessary here and releasing ego. Could be an ego situation here, Virgo, for some of you. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So I feel like some of you have turned maybe searching for answers into a job. and it's becoming stressful for you. And there's a need to just kind of take it easy and relax. Okay, maybe there's a secret too with the High Priestess being here that you need to release. I was feeling that energy of somebody needing, not needing to come out, but wanting to come out. And maybe it is a need at this point. And it's okay. I feel the reception won't be what you're expecting. Like somebody's maybe afraid of what people will say to them or think about them. But it's like a necessary transformation. So now that we've gotten that out on the table, let's see. What energy is Virgo embodying right now? You know, who cares what other people think? And that could be what needs to be released, that caring about what other people think. What energy is Virgo embodying right now? The High Priestess. Yeah, logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation, accept a leadership role, structure and discipline. So the Emperor is here at the bottom. So maybe it's some sort of work that you've been doing that you're not interested in doing anymore, Virgo, and that's what you need to release. But this is about what you're embodying. And that's the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, you know, it's a very positive energy. It's a good energy. Sometimes it can be seen as being a little bit of a secret, like somebody who's holding a secret, and that could be what you're embodying. Maybe you're not sharing everything you know. What's beneath this Emperor here? The Five of Cups, yeah. And for some of you, this could be like related to the Leo energy, when there was a sense that they might have been trying to dwell on something that happened and trying to figure out the truth of that situation, and that was only causing them trouble. So for you, it may be that kind of a situation. True, there it is. Maybe that kind of a situation too, or like shelling yourself, holding yourself back from people. You're not meant to be solitary all the time, Virgo. And you're such a beautiful person. Like you are a gift to people. Like when you're in your higher vibration and you're just being yourself, you don't have to hide from people. Like you don't have to hide yourself from people. And that's kind of giving me the energy from the Cancer reading as well. So some of you may have Cancer in your chart and you may want to check that out as well. But there's just, what I'm getting from this, it does feel a bit complicated. I'm getting different things. Like there's somebody who wants to come out and they're afraid that, you know, I haven't seen the moon card yet, but they're just afraid of how they'll be received. Somebody thinks if they be themselves that people won't like it or they'll be seen as weird, you know. And it's like you just be. Maybe just being is a gift to other people and not stressing out so much. You might want to really release that overthinking. Like I'm getting this like constant wheel. There's like an image I'm having right now of a wheel that's just turning, but it's like begrudgingly turning, like it's rusting or something. It's just getting old. This energy of what will they think? You know, constant being stuck in your head about a situation or how others will see you if you do, and it's kind of trapping you. It feels like it's too constricting, Virgo, and it's really time to release yourself from that energy. Like you need to free yourself from that energy and just be yourself. I feel like you've been maybe having trouble with that. There's like an energy of, well, how will I be perceived? Will they think this? Will they think that? And who cares what they think, really? And that can be the ego sometimes, when the ego has gotten a little bit too forceful on our energy, and it can slow you down, right? So just, you know, if people are talking about something, let them talk. But be who you are. Be who you are. That's kind of what's coming through there. That is. And it might help you. When you meditate, don't be looking for anything particular from that meditation, you know? Yeah, I'm hearing search and find. There but for the grace of God do I go. Some of you need to just connect to the divine. Some of you are, it's like you're looking for specifics, but there's just, I'm hearing I am. I'm just like, you just need to connect. It's just about you actually taking that time to connect and not putting any extra pressure on yourself about the results you get from it. It's just a matter of doing it and taking that stress off of your back, because it's not helping you. Like I should be able, I should be able to do this, or I should be able to do that, or I should have this by now, or have that by now, or, what do they mean? I'm giving so much. Well, then recognize that and just breathe, because you are. And when you kind of release yourself from that burden, I don't know if you feel other people have placed that burden on you. High Priestess is kind of Pisces energy, but it's coming out as your energy. That's what you're embodying. Don't let it burden you, it's a gift. So don't turn it into a curse with overthinking and trying to do things in a certain way. Certainly not with comparing to other people, right? We don't need that, because comparing to other people is going to slow you down. Different people interpret energies in different ways. I like when I watch somebody else who I feel is a really good spiritualist or reader, and how they uniquely bring something to the table with their energy and how they deliver it. It's their gift, and you are a gift in your own way. So there's no reason for you to be, comparing or holding yourself to a standard of what someone else is doing, because that almost takes away from the beauty of you. Okay, so just getting that out of the way. Let's see what the tarot has for Virgo. So maybe there's some tarot readers, or a tarot reader that's watching. Or it doesn't have to be a tarot reader. Maybe I just heard palmist, somebody who reads palms as well. Maybe there's something, even in your practical daily work, there could be something that you're doing that you are feeling pressure to compare yourself to someone else. But please don't, because you're so really lovely just the way you are. And what you bring is so valuable. You have to really soak that in and understand it and appreciate yourself. So what I'm feeling is releasing. I just heard negative karma. Starting out with the Ten of Swords, releasing betrayals, releasing pain. Whatever made you feel like you have to work so much harder. It's just like, this could have been conditioning from past family, friends, with the Three of Swords being here, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. It's time to release that. Release those expectations, originally from other people, that now it feels like you're almost putting on yourself. It's too much. The weight is too much. Drop it. Don't let, it's not really, it's like your ego, but it's no longer protecting you. It's working against you. So there's beauty in you just kind of being who you are. So let's see. What else for Virgo wants to come out? Because I'm really... Yeah, FOMO is what I'm feeling. I just heard fear of being left out, because I don't feel you're out in the cold. I feel like the Virgos I'm talking to, you've been kind of isolating yourself. Magician energy. And we could go on about how there could be somebody around you or in your energy who wants to send you darkness and things like that. And there are people like that, okay? But it's within your own power to not allow that to change you. And, whether or not it's somebody else trying to pin you down with negativity, it's like you persevere through it. And I feel maybe you've just been a little bit tired. Like, well, when are my ships coming in? Yeah, what's this here? The Tower, Ten of Pentacles. This is from, like, family, from friends, business connections, Five of Swords. Like, it's always something I'm feeling. And the Star, and you've been holding on. And you have faith and you have hope, and things are looking brighter, Virgo, so that's wonderful. But it's just like there's still this bit here, because this card came out for what do you need to release. right? And it could be, I don't know, for some of you, maybe it's an actual person, a Leo, somebody with Leo in their chart. Maybe from the past. You could be a Leo who has Virgo highly aspected as well. But I'm feeling it's like an ego thing. Knowing where to compromise for your own good. Even with yourself, like, you know, there's only so much overthinking a situation will help you. We have the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, so this could be in past relationship situations as well. Or it doesn't even have to be a relationship. The Knight of Cups is like a passion. So something that you were really, really hopeful for, or you really cared about too. And for whatever reason it didn't work out. Like something about that situation had you gaslit, or had you feeling like, for whatever reason, what you were giving wasn't enough. But that's just not true, you know? And the Six of Cups, yeah. Nine of Wands there. And I'm hearing come together right now, come together. So this is about healing. I feel like an energy of healing the inner child, or healing that version of yourself from that past situation where you did feel betrayed or less than, or you dealt with a situation where specifically you were being gaslit, because that's what's coming through. Like somebody picking you apart, trying to make you feel not good enough. Or even you holding yourself to that standard. I feel like it's something that you internalized. You internalized it somewhere along the way. Could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in this particular situation. But look, there's justice there. So they're going to get theirs. You know, you don't have to think about that or worry about it. But you releasing this habit that you've kind of formed, this, and feeling it's a chip on your shoulder because of what happened. It's like you releasing it will be good for you. It'll lead you to, you know, further financial independence, I feel. Welcoming things that are destined for you. Soulmate energy here. Making those good, positive choices. And new. There could be a new Leo that's going to come into your life. And you have the Ace of Swords there. They might see the truth about a situation from the past where there was some kind of betrayal involved as well for some of you. Where you had to defend yourself, or you were just being in, in a situation where you were constantly having people, I'm hearing maybe violate your privacy in some way, or your respect. Just people who weren't, they weren't treating you the way you deserved to be treated. And I feel like maybe you didn't even realize, like, it's almost like a programming happened where you really internalized it. And I'm getting like the image of something solidifying, almost like, and I don't speak this over anyone, I'm only using this as an example, but almost like a calcification where, like in your body, where something hardens, and it becomes like kidney stones or something. And it's like time to let those stones pass through. And it could be painful, but it's like you have to let them pass through. And really let go of that energy once and for all, and realize how beautiful you are. Really take that chip off your shoulder, Virgo, because you don't deserve to be so stressed out. You don't deserve to be having all this extra pressure on you. It's like really, you deserve to be celebrated, and you deserve celebration energy in your life, happiness. Ace of Swords again there. And I feel like you're getting there. You are getting there. But in your healing, it's like you're almost getting even caught up on the healing. And that's the Virgo way. We're very, very detail oriented. And so we want to be sure about things. But it's like that could be hurting you here when it comes to moving past this situation. Because sometimes you just have to move on. Sometimes you just have to move on, and everything can't be answered all the time. So if you're looking for guidance and you're looking to connect right now, whether it be through prayer or meditation or whatever, don't be going in like looking for some particular answer. Just do it to be close. I'm feeling like I'm speaking to somebody very spiritual. Like, do it to be close to God. Do it to just meet him there, to meet your spirit team there, meet her there if you prefer to see it as Mother Gaia, but there's just a need for you to know that they're there for you. Your spirit team is there supporting you and loving you, and wanting you to do better. It's not about you. You know, I'm getting an image of like almost like Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider. Someone feels like they have to like cut through all the bushes and solve world hunger and everything in one fell swoop. And it's like, don't put that much pressure on yourself, Virgo. Be here in the moment. Allow yourself to be and love and live and enjoy and meet people and connect with people, knowing that you are good enough. And, you know, those stories from that programming that happened that, you know, almost hardened you, because they didn't harden you, but they almost did, you know, because it hurt you. And it wasn't, I feel like it wasn't deserved. Like somebody was just trying to put you through the ringer, like try you, because, you know, you were probably very kind in the situation. You were probably very nice. Or they might have looked at you and said, who do they think they are? And that's more Leo energy, you know, people just wanting to hate on you because, so she can't be that smart. He can't be that smart. Who does he think he is, being that young and having this job at this age? You know what I'm saying? So somebody may have tried to do something weird in the background. They're so unimportant, right, in the grand scheme. So don't waste your time trying to figure that out. And don't waste your time trying to be like, I'm going to prove myself to those assholes who don't deserve it. They saw your greatness, and that's the only reason they tried to tear you down. Okay? You don't need to go proving yourself to all these random energies. You need to just be and breathe and allow yourself to live. So what is it that you need to release, Virgo? I feel like it is that ego aspect of needing to appear a certain way, because it's not really your energy. It's like something somebody put on you. Let's see, what do we want to clarify here? Anything? Because I feel like we got the message. What about the Six of Cups here? Yeah. Wow. For some of you, this was totally a work-related situation. I just heard you were killing it, like something that you were killing it at, like you were great, okay? And somebody tried to come into your space maybe to compete with you. And clarifying the Six of Cups, yep, we got confirmation. You felt like you always had to be on the defense. Queen of Wands energy here, and Justice. So rest assured, if you were dealing with some kind of energy or somebody who was embodying the Queen of Wands and not in a good way, somebody who was trying to make you feel bad about yourself all the time, or, you know, dangle that string, or, you know, always change the goal when you met the goal. A situation like that, they're going to receive justice in that situation, but you receive justice by cultivating Queen of Wands energy. You receive justice by not allowing that defensive energy to take over your life, right? And continuing to move ahead knowing that you're the bomb. What's beneath this Eight of Pentacles? Yes, Ten of Pentacles. Celebration. Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Six of Swords. Moving past those dark times, because you deserve to move past it. I'm so glad, Virgo, because I know it's been a journey for some of the Virgos. It has had this nasty energy trying to to encompass you for a while, and you have been fighting through it. And there's a minute there where it's like you almost gave in, but I don't feel like you're giving in. Not the Virgos I'm speaking to. Anything on this Judgment card here? For some of you, this could have been dealing with a Sagittarius in a water sign energy. But I feel, you know, there could be judgment being called on those people from the past. Again, I don't want to focus on that. What I see for you with this judgment and this Temperance being here with the King of Cups is you realizing that it's time for you to step into yourself more fully, and that self-appreciation, and that you just being who you are is a gift to others. And that could sound arrogant to some, but who cares? Again, it's not about what other people think. You have so much inside you, Virgo, that's good and helpful. So when you embrace yourself, you'll feel much better. That's what I'm feeling. Embracing yourself and not believing that programming that somebody tried to give you. Because that's what it feels like. I feel like that happened at one time, and maybe without even realizing it, you started to give yourself that same treatment. So you're coming out of that, you're letting go of that, and that's really beautiful. Coming into balance. What do the oracles have for Virgo here? Wow. Don't seek anyone's approval. I just heard like Medea. Hallelujah. Tyler Perry, he's a Virgo. Look at what somebody like Tyler Perry could create. Imagine if he had listened to naysayers. Imagine if he had let himself be stopped because people around him wanted to criticize his art. He's built an empire. He's built an empire. It's like time for you to realize that what you have inside you is a gift. Okay? Because if he, and he's a Virgo too, I'm sure there were moments when he was thinking, is this the right thing to do? What are people going to think? But at the same time, he pushed through it. And now people don't have as much to say, do they? Now people are trying to book studio space because he provided that space with his genius. That's Virgo energy, right? Take control of your own narrative. This is so, Virgo, I feel like a warm, fuzzy chill coming over me. I'm so happy because this is a turnaround. This energy is picking up and it's turning around, and it's not negative to get this. It's not negative at all. I feel like this is the realization that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone else. And if they don't understand your vision, they just don't understand it. And I think you do need to watch the Leo reading. Yep. Also this, be honest with yourself. If you've been hiding something about yourself that you want to release, be your full self. Be your full self. Because your full, honest, true self is lovable and beautiful and worthy. Okay? Virgo, I love you, man. I do. And I'm so happy for you because I feel this is really good. I feel it is. I'm also getting a side note for somebody that there is possibly a water sign that's watching you who's also been through a similar journey. Maybe you guys will connect, but either way, they're inspired by you. All right, guys, until next time, I'm going to affirm for you and for me, all is well. And I'll see you soon. Bye, Virgo.